Well, here we are, it's the 22nd of December and I'm out in a field called Farmores, which is gallant winter wheat. This was planted at the end of September, and back in November we actually came and sprayed off some small areas within the field. They're sort of 6 metres by about 7 or 8 metres wide, and this is part of the high level stewardship scheme, and these are actually little plots aimed at encouraging skylarks to have little nesting sites around the middles of some of our fields. The trouble with modern arable crops is that they're quite dense, and actually getting the adults to drop down into the crop where they nest on the ground is quite tricky, unless they land on a tram line, one of the tracks that the sprayers and the fertilising tractors use. That obviously can give them a risk of being squashed by our machinery, or being gobbled up by predators that will use those same sorts of tracks. So within the middle of the fields, away from the boundaries, we've sprayed off some of the crop to give them access, basically as a landing zone, and from there they can scurry out underneath the crop, obviously in May and June when it's a lot taller, to build their nesting sites. So we've planted, we've sprayed off about 120 of these little plots all over the farm this year, mainly in the winter wheat crops. Got a couple in some winter barley, and then we'll also put a few in the spring crops as well, but the spring crops tend to be a little bit thinner anyway, so it's really these densely highly populated winter crops where these are really beneficial. So we'll have a look next year and see whether or not we get any skylarks nesting in them.